Folks, good coffee this morning. Are you serious? Are you serious? I want to thank Nick of New York and also Laura for these reports. There's a couple things going on. There's a report coming out right now out of time.com that says, and the intelligence is reporting that it's looking more likely that Russia will invade the Ukraine. I repeat, there are intelligence reports that are reporting that are saying it's looking more likely that Russia will invade the Ukraine. Moscow is sending additional troops to the borders of the Ukraine. And so this is very, very, very disturbing and alarming. Now, there's another report by the Associated Press, and I want to thank Nick of New York for it. But Denmark has offered to send 6 F-16 fighter jets to the Baltics in anticipating of a potential invasion by Russia. According to Associated Press, out of Copenhagen, Denmark, Denmark is offering to send as many as 6 F-16 fighter jets to the Baltic countries, joining fellow NATO members that have pledged to boost the alliance's air patrols over 3 nations, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Now, in response, of course, to Russia's incursion and invasion of the nation of Ukraine. Now, Foreign Minister Martin Leningard said Thursday, or today, March the 27th, 2014, that it will be up to NATO to decide how many planes are needed to patrol the skies of these 3 countries, which don't have their own air forces. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So if you're going to have NATO, if you're going to have a NATO alliances and protecting each other, then are you going to stand behind that or not? Now, the Americans have not mentioned anything about deploying any kind of troops other than a couple battleships that were sent into the Black Sea. And that's about it. Now, NATO's air policing mission normally consists of 4 planes. The United States has already sent 6 extra F-15 fighters, and Britain and France have also pledged to send some jets as well. The Danish government's proposal needs to be approved by the Parliament, and they're still waiting to get that done. So we already had these F-15 fighter jets over there in Europe because of our bases in Germany and what have you, but we sent an additional 6 to our bases. Now, also, like I said, we have 2 naval ships that were deployed into the Black Sea. And so with Denmark now sending 6 F-16 fighter jets and maybe some more coming from Britain and France, this can be a deterrent at least, or a show of unity as it relates to Russia. But we still don't know what Vladimir Putin's got up his sleeve. I still think it is very, very possible that he may go ahead and take the rest of Ukraine. But I had a caller call in yesterday in my live show, and that was Big Mike of Texas, who really keeps an eye on some of that stuff down there, some of the troop movements and deployments and things that are going on. And he says it's very possible, the way that Russia is moving their troops around, that there's this danger that they may actually want to go in and take Georgia. And if they did, that would really give them a closer beeline toward Israel. And if you study Bible prophecy, it talks about Gog and Magog, and it talks about them coming down out of the north, the armies of the north. And it would truly make it easier for Russia to send armies down from the north if they controlled Georgia. They're already building alliances with Iran. They built Iran's nuclear facility, the Fordo nuclear plant. They spent $1 billion building that. They're standing with Iran. They saved President Assad from being taken out of power by the United States of America and NATO forces by standing up for him, and they've stopped the pursuit of removing of him by Obama. And they've also built relationships with Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, and they've struck a new deal with Egypt after America kicked sand in the face of the new leader, General al-Sisi. when Obama put all his eggs in one basket, and that was the Muslim Brotherhood basket. So, and Vladimir Putin has struck a new deal with the Palestinians that if he starts drilling oil off the coast of Gaza, he will give them a nice royalty stream off that oil to the Palestinians. Now, Israel's got a lot to say about that, because Israel will say, what are you talking about? That's our oil. We own Gaza. But I think Russia's planning on there being a two-state solution, which would then give them access to this oil. And so they're surrounding Israel. And I really think that the hook is in Russia's jaw, as the Bible said would happen in Ezekiel 38 and Ezekiel 39. So let's continue to keep an eye on what's going on in Bible prophecy. But certainly, big story here is that Denmark's sending 6 new F-16 fighter jets. The British and the French are going to send some, and Americans have already beefed up a little bit more than what they had there, as well as a couple naval ships in the Black Sea. But we'll continue to see what Russia does. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. I'll be right back with more information and current world events that relates to Bible prophecy in just a moment.